right here tonight. I want to welcome you, Mr. Powerful, Mr. Ken. Welcome to tonight's session. And I hope we all have our writing pads right with us tonight. Tonight is going to be very, very practical. So this is going to be the best training you would ever attend this year when it comes to selling properties on the internet. I know that a lot of us here are realtors and you've got properties that you're trying to sell, and sometimes you doubt if ads can work. Tonight we're going to crush all of those doubts that you have. Right? Tonight we're going to make you see that yes, it is very possible and anybody can do it. We all agree that real estate is a very beautiful industry. This is an industry that I have played in for years now. I've consulted for companies that are in the real estate niche. I've also worked with a 34-year-old company that has been in this game for a long time. And anytime, any day, I've been their trainer. Aside that, I've also been that art guy for those people. And together with me tonight, I've got Mr. Marvelous. Mr. Marvelous is our head of digital marketing strategy. He's an arts guy like myself, and he works directly with all of our clients. So this is that guy that brings results on the table for our clients when it comes to ads, right? And so tonight he's going to be here with me. So I'm not going to be the only trainer tonight. Together with myself, we're going to go through this journey together. So I want you to just, relax your mind and follow this training from the beginning to the end. I promise you that it's going to be worth your time. So take a look at my screen right now. I'm sure that you can see my screen. All right. If you can see my screen, just type yes. Type yes so I can confirm that yes, you can see my screen. So this is not the usual class that you attend where they just crash the surface. Tonight, we are going to do practical. Like we're going to set up ads right here tonight. You see exactly how this works. So I want to be sure you can see my screen. Just type yes. I'm still waiting for your yes. I can't see your yes. Marvelous, please can you confirm if you can see my screen?
I can, including is showing. I can see, sir.
All right. Thank you so much. So welcome to the Realtors Arts University. Tonight, we are going to be exposing how to sell more properties to local and diaspora buyers using meta ads, even if you are a complete amateur. And right on the screen, you are going to see this result that has 372 messages at 767, and the total of 285,000 naira was spent on this campaign. So if you are a realtor, you sell 100 million property, I'm sure that you are not the owner of the entire money. What you're simply doing is you're getting a commission, right? You're not the developer. Developer has done his work, right? There are a lot of people that are eating from the cake when it comes to building one house. There are a couple of units of houses that are sold in Magodo, in Lekki, in Aja, different places, right? And so ads can work if you do it the right way. So tonight I'm going to show you how to get it done the right way. The first thing I would like to start with is a client that sent a message to our ads team, and he said another deal closed yesterday. The message was sent to view once, and that was more like a screenshot of the payment that he got for this property. A 4-bedroom with BQ swimming pool at Lekki Phase 1. And we were all so excited about this result. So this is a case study. What did we do? How did it work? What are the mistakes that we made? How did he make it happen? The best way to succeed is to learn from the mistakes of other people, right? And that's why we are here tonight. So I want to give you a warning. Smart realtors are using this strategy to sell out properties. So tonight, if you follow from the beginning to the end and you pay attention, there's a time to listen, there's a time to speak, all right? So when it is time to listen, if you are speaking, you're doing the wrong thing at the right time. So you should follow this from the beginning to the end because this is going to be valuable. This is going to change your entire business. So who am I? Why am I qualified? Who is this guy speaking behind the microphone? All right, my name is Value Don. It's been 11 years in ads. I started since 2014. I'm the founder of a company that has hit over 100 million in 1 year. I have several startups. I've ventured into AI. I've ventured into marketing, into real estate, and so on. I've been featured on TV 6 times as a digital marketing expert. The first that will ever happen in my entire extended family. Nobody in my extended family has ever appeared on TV. So that's a big one. I've been an ads consultant to a top real estate firm. Some of them Obosiele and Co., which is a 34-year-old industry giant in real estate. You can't talk about real estate in Lagos and in Nigeria, in Africa, and not talk about Obosiele. Those guys have been in the game for over 34 years. This is 33 million naira spent on a real estate ad account by my team, which Marvelous is part of them. And Marvelous is going to expose that to you tonight, exactly how it gets it done. You'll see how it gets it done. Now, 2019 was the first time I ever appeared to teach a real estate team. 2019, I was still in school. But then I didn't carry myself like I was still in school, right? Around 2019, I think I just finished school a bit, right? I appeared at Baronet Homes and I trained at Baronet Homes. This is a large convention in 2025, annual retreat for realtors across Nigeria for a top um, a top real estate firm, which I was a trainer. These are other pictures of my training. So this person talking to you tonight is not a newbie. He's not somebody who read something from Google. He's somebody who has been an industry expert for years and has done marketing. Marketing over the years and understands the back and forth, the 6 yards of marketing. So it's better you just listen. It's for your own good. We work with a couple of clients. This is my team. Marvelous is the one seated, just seated. I think he's seated after Ini, which is number 2. Marvelous is number 2. I am number 4 on those row. We've worked with Quincy Properties, Zealand, and Grace Capitals, and so on. So we have amazing clients that I've worked with. So let's put that together and let's get right into it. Everybody here tonight, you have a property in your catalog that you want to sell. You have a real estate company you are partnering with, and you want to make money from them. They've promised you that if you can do 50 sales or say 2 sales a year, you're getting a Venza or you're getting a Lexus 470, whatever it is. But the reality is this: real estate is a money-making industry. But the big question is, why do we still have people that are broke? It's more or less like saying that you live in a city where there is gold, but you don't even have any gold. And the reason is very simple. You can jump into an industry. If you do not understand the marketing side of that industry, you are never going to win. So if you're a realtor here, you are tired of boosting posts. A lot of real estate firms who get you on their team do not even have digital marketing experts. And when they bring a digital marketing expert, they tell you to go and boost a post on Instagram as if that is how you are going to get results. You are only going to waste your money. My team speak with realtors at least 20 per week who call our office. And whenever they call our office, they tell us, oh, I've spent 1 million naira, I didn't make a sale. And we ask them, which objective? Say, what do you mean by objective? I don't know what objective is. I just boosted. Can you see? Boosting is synonymous to burning money. If you are boosting, you are burning your money. So many of you guys have spent money on ads. You didn't get messages, or you got Awusa in your DM, you got Fulani in your DM, and it was crazy. You're like, God, who sent me? This same real estate where people they make money. Why am I still broke? It is because you're not generating enough leads. That's number 1. Number 2, it is because you are not even generating quality leads, because you don't understand the lead game, the ad game. Anybody who is going to convert prospect must generate leads every day. There's a word from a wise man that has been doing marketing for over 30 years. And he said that the more you wash your teeth in the morning, you should generate leads every day. And that should sit with you if you really want to succeed in real estate. You cannot afford to be in the real estate industry and be broke or be poor. You need to up your game right now. Now, because we are in the Ember month already. People buy properties a lot. They're coming from the US, from the UK. There are people in the diaspora who are looking for where to invest money. If you do not position yourself to collect the money, I'm sorry, you complain and complain and complain. That's the exact reason why we are doing this tonight. Please mute your mic. Marvelous, confirm that you can still hear me. There's somebody's mic on. Can that be muted?
Yes, sir.
All right. So I promise that this
All right,
webinar
no problem.
is going to show you how to attract serious buyers. So let's go into it. These are some of our results. This is 999,767. You are looking at this. Is this figure not too small to sell a property? Just calm down. Many of you guys are always expecting to see 10,000 naira per message or 10,000 naira per lead because you want to sell a 50 million naira property. You better calm down. That's not how it works, right? You can actually spend cumulatively 27,500K and still get your result. You are not losing money. If you are using 500K to run ads, I know you may not have that large budget. That's the reason why we are doing this, such that anybody can start today. Anybody can get this done today. Anybody can get results. Anybody can get quality leads. That's why we are here tonight. So, for those of you that have been running ads for a long time, I know you've made some mistakes, but let me tell you, most realtors lose money and we continue to lose money. You know why? Because they keep making some mistakes. I'll tell you those mistakes, and some of you will know tonight. As I mention those mistakes, your heart is beating faster, and you're trying to picture that yes, what I said or what I'm saying is basically true because you've made that mistake over and over again. The first mistake many of you guys make is you are boosting posts without a strategy. Likes and comments do not pay your bills. You have a 100 million naira property or 50 million naira property, and you are boosting it. You are getting likes and comments, not a single buyer. How would you feel? Is there somebody here who has experienced that before? Get on the mic and let's talk. Tonight we are crushing it. The doctors are here. Anybody who wants to use the mic? You've boosted posts. You don't see Shege. Mark Zuckerberg is becoming richer. Taking your money. Not a single sale. Likes and comments. Who is very, very what's the word to use? Who is that person who wants to tell us? You've been there before, or this has happened to you, or it's still happening. Anybody, you can use the mic. We are running an engaging class. It's going to be interactive, and you're going to learn a lot. I promise you. If after tonight's class, you feel like we wasted your time, please, we would apologize to you. So who is taking the mic? I want to confirm, yes, that somebody has made this mistake before. Don't just keep quiet on us. Marvelous, is there somebody raising up the hand? Just a confirmation.
Not yet, sir.
All right. So the first mistake that a lot of people make is they are basically boosting, right? Boosting is not something you should do. That's number one. Mr. Powerful, he said, yes, it is still happening. That's the reality. Number two, you are selling real estate. You're not selling Gary. You're not selling Wave On. You're not selling wig. You're not an Instagram baddie or a Facebook celebrity or influencer. So targeting everyone instead of targeting serious buyers is one of the reasons why many people fail when it comes to running ads to sell real estate. There are a lot of buyers on Facebook. There are a lot of buyers on Instagram. But if you do not get it right, you'll feel like they're not there. And you'll be shocked when you hear that I sold my last property on Instagram. You feel like China Juju, this guy they use. No be Juju, these guys understand the games. Targeting everyone instead of targeting serious buyers will make your ads fail. So there are two things you can do. If you are somebody who is attracting noise, you are not going to get a high converting client who will even come for inspection, not to even talk of buying a property, right? So what you need prospects. So targeting is one reason why a lot of people fail. Who are the people that buy properties? Why do people buy properties? Number one, they buy properties because they want to, secure their money. They are already billionaires and billionaires. They just want to have their money instead of keeping that money in the bank. They want to invest it in something that can stand the test of time. That's the first reason why people buy property. Number two, they buy property because they want to, just have an expensive taste. They want to move in. Some people want to move in there. That's why. Some people buy because of the resale value. They want to resell. Some people buy because of esteem. I live at my house is not far from Tinubu's house. I live at Ikoyi. I live at Lekki. Right? I live at Bodilon. Right? Crazy things. So people buy properties for different reasons. All right. So your goal is not to attract 50 people or 100 people in your DM. Your goal is to get those quality people. Right? Who are the people that buy properties? People who use high-end devices. You're running an ad to sell properties. You are targeting everybody in Nigeria. You're not going into some places. You're not even targeting diaspora buyers. Most of the people that buy properties are diaspora buyers. They buy properties like crazy. One of the other reasons why you fail in ads is because you're not qualifying your leads. There's something called filtering or filter. You need to learn to qualify your leads. It's not everybody that sees your ad that has to come to your DM or come into your funnel. For those of you here, some of you do not even have a funnel. A funnel is a step-by-step process that it takes to convert a visitor into a buyer. That's what a funnel is. So there should be a lead qualification. There should be some questions that you are asking them, or else you are going to waste your time chatting with people who will never buy. So somebody I see some of you guys do that ad. You run an ad. The person comes to your DM. I'm interested in that property in Lekki Aja, and you look at the person in the picture. Who is this person? Because you have faith, he may buy. Let me not zero this person. Let me try. But the reality is, you are trying. Hope is not a strategy. You need to have a clear-cut strategy for yourself when it comes to marketing. So lead qualification. Questions like, do you have 100 million naira to invest in this property? Are you a serious buyer? Have you bought properties before? How many properties do you have to your name? You have qualified. So if you ask 4 or 5 questions, those people will at the end of the day come into your funnel and they have already been qualified. They are not going to waste your time. So let me do an example. Let me do an experiment so you guys can see. Let me use ChatGPT. You can see my screen. So let me say this. I have a property. If you are not using AI at this time as a realtor, you are joking. I have a property in Lekki for 100 million. All right. I'm setting up ads on IG. I need 5 pre-qualification questions. Questions that will filter low quality leads. Right. So let's type this and see what comes up. You need to learn qualification. So look at what we have here. It says your current budget range for buying a property in Lekki, 50 million, 50 to 100, above 100 million. Just checking. This is going to filter out people who cannot afford. Plan, still exploring. Purchase timeline. When do you want to make your purchase? Within 1 month, 1 to 3 months, 3 to 6 months? Not sure yet. Purpose of purchase. What is your main reason for buying? To live in, for investment, for resale. Just exploring options, right? This is going to help you pitch to investors or homeowners at different categories. Viewing or site visit willingness. Would you be available for a property inspection in Lekki this week? Yes, maybe not interested. These are questions that you can ask people. These are questions that you can use to filter on serious people. You know that anybody who answers this question is a quality lead. Anybody who answers this question is a quality lead, and you can convert them into paying customers or into property buyers. That is what professionals do. But some people will just go and set up ads and they expect magic. You're not going to get magical results when you're doing nonsense, right? Don't expect magical results when you're not doing things the right way. The next step here, the next mistake a lot of people make is using bad creatives. Now, creatives are very, very important. Everybody, can we open our minds? Creatives are very, very important. What's a creative? It is the photo or the video you are using to run this ad. Many people are talking real estate. Real estate is boring by nature. Why do you think that they use coffee ladies, figure eights, busty ladies, beautiful ladies who expose a bit of their body when you are selling properties? Why do you think so? There's a lady in your company right now, or a lady you know. Do you think she's sleeping with people? She's not sleeping with people. But she uses that prestige and beauty that she has to sell properties. She uses the power of the female. She uses the power of positioning. Your creatives are important. Very, very, we'll still get there. You're using blurry property photos. Nobody wants to buy a property by nature, right? You need to entertain. In marketing, I've learned that attraction is the first thing. If you can attract them, you can get them interested, you can get them to desire, and you can get them to take action. If you cannot get attention, forget conversion. It's not coming anytime soon, right? Conversion is not going to come until you get attention. So using blurry photos, some of it does, a company that you're working with just sends you a flyer, 100 million square meter. You just carry the flyer. Pam, pam, oh yeah, run ad. I spent 100K. I didn't sell. How would you sell? What extra steps did you take? Do you even understand what an ad is? Right? You don't understand what an ad is. Nobody is looking for an ad. Everybody is looking for entertainment. When they see entertainment or gossip, do not come on board and read the rest. When they said something, there was an ad I saw. The ad says, Odogu, the guy said, Achalugo, you are going to buy from us. You're going to buy this property from us, either you like it or not. That was creative like that. And he converted like crazy. We did this for a client and it worked. So you don't have to make it boring. The moment it is boring, forget it. There's no conversion. Nobody's going to buy from you. Get attention first before the money. When you get attention, you can get them to fill a form. But when you did not get attention, you're using one blurry flyer. And a lot of designers that do real estate, they do crap. They use color red, color whatever. They don't even use luxurious colors or colors that deal with luxury. You want to attract somebody who can pay that huge amount of money. You're using color red. It doesn't make any sense. So bad creatives, videos are the best. And I'll prove it to you tonight. The next step, next mistake a lot of people make, no targeting. You run an ad. You expect to get a result now. Any man here, if you want to, anybody who you are dating right now, how many days or how many months were you guys in talking stage? You're trying to impress her. All right? I would like to be your friend. You become friends. Then you buy her a gift. You take her out on a date. From there, thank you so much. You were looking so beautiful today. The night of the date, after the date, everybody has gotten home. Right? Or you can even ask for a kiss on the date. You may be lucky to get it if she likes you. And then the night after the date, I think we should take our friendship, or maybe a day after. I think we should take our friendship to the next level. How? Love is speaking. You have already taken her on a date. You've been calling her time to time. You guys have been talking, so the connection is there. She cannot escape. She's already hooked. And that's it. But then, when you now ask her out, she now says no. Did you give up? You know how much you have spent? That's the same thing as a realtor. You need to learn to do retargeting. Because they saw the ad, they didn't take action. Does not mean that they may be busy. All right, as we are here tonight, a lot of people register for this webinar. They are not here. Why? They are busy. Some are busy. Some have gone to bed. Their health cannot make them stay late at night. Different things. You may be doing something and then you saw an ad and then you forget it. I'm sure this has happened to some of you before. You want to buy something, but you got busy and you never went back to it. But if that person who runs that ad is smart and does retargeting, I want to retarget everybody that has seen my ad in the past 1 month. That is retargeting. You let warm leads. There are 3 types of leads: the cold leads, the warm leads, and the hot leads. The cold people are the people who do not know you. Some of them are already warmed up. But because you did not do retargeting, you lose them. Reminders are important. A marketer, legendary marketer, said that a human being will take action after 7 times of seeing something. Without people who have preached Jesus, some have not even accepted Jesus. But how many times they've heard it? We have to keep retargeting them. If everybody has accepted Jesus, there will be nothing like evangelism from churches every Sunday, every Saturday. There will be nothing like that. Right? Every Sunday, they are still doing accept Jesus as your Lord and personal Savior. Come outside. Because retargeting, that's what it is. You cannot do marketing without retargeting. It's a waste of time. Aside that, and a waste of resources. You're not tracking results. You think that you can just run ads. You just sit down. You're not even looking at the CPL. You're not looking at the impression on your ad. What is it telling you? You're not even doing enough testing. You set up one ad and you want to make 100 million. Are you kidding? Are you a ritualist? You should set up 2, 3, 4 campaigns and see which of them is doing well. Any marketer is a student of measurement. Marketing is a game of measurement. You measure. You don't measure and you want to sell 100 million or 50 million property. You are kidding. You're not ready for business yet. So these are the mistakes that people make. And so before I go into addressing these mistakes and showing you guys the secret ingredients, I'd like to invite Marvelous, our heads of digital marketing strategy, to just share one bit. Out of all of this, which of them have you seen these realtors? How many realtors reach out to you every week at the office telling you about their ads, how they need help? So when they reach out, which of this is the most common thing you've seen them make mistakes on?
Thank you, sir. So we get nothing less than 15 to 20 people that actually message us on a daily basis and that we talk to. And most of the time, I would say two. The first one is someone tells them, lies to them, that they should go and boost post, and then at the end of the day they don't get any result. People have wasted millions on with boosting post with no result, while some people, their creatives is just so bad. And I'm like, I always ask them, if this is you, will you even buy from yourself? So those are the two major ones that we usually get from them. Yes. So
Thank you
are
so
you
much, Marvelous, for yes, I'm here. Thank you so much, Marvelous, for sharing that. Some people lied to them. They told them it was going to happen by magic. And because of that, they now fail. So thank you so much. I think we can now go back to the secret ingredient. I hope everybody is learning. If you are learning, you want us to continue, type value. Type value. This is just the tip of the iceberg. You've not seen anything. You've not seen anything this night. Yeah, when we are anywhere, we are there with full force. All right. So I want us to start with the secret ingredients. So I'm going to be mentioning them one after the other. The first secret ingredient is ad creative and ad copy. Now, when you run ads, you are saying something. Abby? All right. I guess I'm back now. Sorry, I had an issue with my internet, but I'm back now. All right. Even on a 5G, Nigeria is crazy sometimes. All right. So the first secret ingredient. Listen now. I've told you your mistakes, right? I've told you why you cook rice and then there's too much salt. So I want to tell you the ingredients you should mix together to make your rice come out very well. That's where I'm going now. The first thing you should get right is your ad creative and ad copy. Ladies and gentlemen, stop posting all these flyers. Let these flyers rest first. In real estate, video is king. A short 30 to 60 seconds walkthrough video will do what 10 static images cannot do. You need to make your prospect feel like they are standing in a living room. Imagine their kids playing in the backyard. That's the moment where they click. That is the moment when they come on a call. And that's the moment where they book an inspection. So ad creative and ad copy will do the first job. Let all these flyers rest in peace first. You're not the first person. And most times, the companies that even design these flyers, everybody will now go and start using the flyers. And I laugh. I laugh in Chinese because everybody is posting the same thing. So tell me, what edge do you have? In marketing, uniqueness is very, very important. Look at option A versus option B. If you see a property that they're advertising with the flyer, and then with number 2, the image of this amazing lady staying in front of a luxurious Mercedes Benz, which of them would you click? A or B? Let's quickly do that. Oh yeah. Let's do that. It's a class activity. A or B? A or B? Which of them are you clicking? Let me see what you are doing in the comment section. Let's see the people. A or B? Which of them would you click? Put yourself in the shoes of the people that want to buy the property. If now you go click am, ordinary flyer. You never see flyer before. So I want to see A or B. B, spicy B, powerful B, black swan B, sample B. Yes, you always have to click B. The reason is simple, because it speaks luxury. Understand what people buy in real estate. They buy luxury. If you do not look like it, they will not buy from you. You want to sell a 100 million property, you're not even looking 5 million. You don't even have to look 100 million. Nice shoes, right? People not everybody get these cars. They rent these cars to sell. Real estate is crazy. It is a game of perception. It is a game of perception. Perception ain't killer. Everything are packaging. You're advertising a 65 million naira property to me, and you look like you have not eaten. Chai, Chineke, Jesus, what's this? I will not buy. I will not buy. People do not buy from the poor. They buy from those who they perceive that do not need their money. Write that down. People don't buy from the poor. They buy from those who they perceive that do not need their money. The moment somebody comes to you and you feel like this person is desperate, will you give that person money? Never. You will not. That's the same thing here. That's the exact reason why they use a lot of beautiful coffee babes for real estate ads. Anytime you use a coffee babe for real estate ad, people always rushing like crazy. I wish I could go to Instagram, but let me check this. There's a place where we check all the ads that are running. That place is called facebook.com/ads library. I want you to just see. All right. So all ads. Lekki houses. Lekki houses. Let me take my phone away from desktop mode so that it's much more clear. Because it's a game of perception. I'm using Android for this class. I have iPhone, so. All right. So, Asilia Dev, because I want to explore. I don't want iPhone to be disturbing me. This is just the house. I want to see if we can find pictures. You know your industry now. Anybody here? Look at this nice lady. Smartest way to own a house in Lagos. You still see some people that are looking much more beautiful self. This game is a game of perception. If you package yourself, you go sell property. If you no package, I swear you go think say na juju dey do you. Juju no dey do you. Now you no package yourself. This game go far. Look at this. Look at this. You don't go click you will click it. You will click this. This is a nice ad creative. That's what we are talking about. Not some boring flyers, color red, Shango color. I say you are like I see they are doing incantation. You put it together and send a message now to sell a 65 million naira property. If you are the one, you go buy them. So that's what I'm saying. So you have to get your ad creatives correctly. And the fastest way is by checking people that have done this before. Go and check all the top realtors in your industry. Look at their creative. Pick a lesson. Success is very easy. Spicy said because of the lady. Success is very easy. Replicate what somebody that has been winning has been doing, and you win. That is what success is. So let's move on quickly because we are still going to do practical. Number 2, add objective. You have a knife in your hands and you want to actually cut grass on a farm. Knife cannot do that. You have a sharp object, but at the wrong time. So the button that you choose matters. If you pick the wrong objective, you are going to attract the wrong people. If you pick the right one, you attract the right people. Let me now tell you guys what is awareness, traffic, engagement, leads, app promotion, and sales. Somebody that wants to get quality people in a DM or his DM to sell a property, you can't they do engagement. Alpha, that party you they do. Engagement. You now say, it is all these guys from Castina that are in my DM. They are from Kano. They were just telling me, baby, I love you. One of them even called me on video call. He was showing me his PV. Why would they not show you? They will show you now. So mean that you target them. Engagement ads will attract people. The way Facebook works, it is basically according to your objective. For every objective, there are people that fit into it. Awareness. The work of awareness is actually to get people aware of something, to increase reach. All right, that is awareness. Traffic. You want to move people from one place to the other. That is traffic. But traffic, when we started running ads a year back, it used to work. But now it doesn't work like that again. Right? So traffic is only used for those that are doing profile visits on Instagram. They're the ones that use profile traffic. Engagement. You want to get likes and shares and comments. There was one realtor like that reached out. I have over 10,000 views on my video and nobody bought. Shaving our view, you say you want. You did say you wanted sales. If you wanted sales, you'd have optimized for it. Leads. These are serious things we are talking about here. Leads now. We are talking about people that are interested in something. Leads generation. So leads and sales, they work like crazy. Leads and sales work like crazy. They are the ones that you should go for. Not all these yama ones that people are choosing. If you want quality people. If you choose the wrong objective, you get the wrong answer or the wrong result. The next thing is lead qualification. And thank God that tonight, when I started, I was able to generate some 5 questions that you can use to qualify people. And you guys saw the effect of that. Always learn to qualify. Not all the leads that come to your DM will buy. Not everyone who messages you is ready to buy. Some of them just want to know the price. Some of them are browsing the internet. Some of them are your competitors. Some of them just want to say, because they like a beautiful lady in the video, they want to say hello, they want to get her number. So asking questions about budget range, when are you coming for inspection, why are you buying this? These are questions that are very good. Whenever you qualify leads, qualifying leads looks like a waste of time, but it's the best thing you can ever do. If there's something you should fly with tonight, it is this secret: qualifying leads. Whenever you qualify leads, you avoid wasting time and you focus on the ones who are going to buy, not people that are just coding the internet. And that's why we use instant form right inside Facebook. You get to see that in the practicals. The next thing is the deep pocket targeting. I was still telling one of my colleagues the other day, I said that if you have 100 mad people in your DM, reality is there are still 100 mad people. Everybody is not going to buy real estate. Somebody that has not eaten, you're advertising real estate. Some of you even do it on your status. All these your friends that you went to school together, they're not even worth 1 million naira or even 10 million naira. They still live in, I face you, I slap you. Are you selling a 100K? You know that they will buy a 100K property. We know, right? But you're trying to sell a 100 million property, you're advertising it to them. Of course, it's good because they may know somebody. Some people do not have money, but they know somebody that has money. I've seen this happen before, over and over again, right? But the reality is you cannot always rely on that. Stop doing real estate as if it is a business of hope. Pour anointing oil from today to tomorrow. Join Hallelujah Challenge. Dress like your miracle. Don't generate leads and see which miracle you will see. Everything in life works according to principles. All right? And that's why the Bible has principles. In Deuteronomy 28, there were rules that were placed. Say, if you calm down and listen, follow the instructions of this and this will happen. If you don't follow, this is what will happen. Even the Bible gave us 10 commandments. So if you do the right thing, you get results. Deep pocket targeting is about not showing your ad to everyone. If they ask you, you sell a property, who are your target audiences? Marvelous, I'm sure people have said that to you. Who are your target audiences? Say everybody. Marvelous, please tell us a bit about this. Your experience when when they come.
When they are asking for targeting, well, they are very, very funny actually. They're very, very funny because you want to sell properties to high people that can afford it, and then we ask you, okay, who are you targeting? And then some people just be like, well, I just want to just sell it to anybody that can buy. I just want to do it to anybody that can buy. Okay, who has bought from you before? Who has bought from you? So most of the times we have had to go and do further research ourselves, and then see how we can target those people that are in highbrow locations, so that at least when they are seeing the ad, they will buy. And this strategy, this deep pocket targeting that you're talking about, it helped us. We're able to get a client that did over 500 million in sales from it. So it's one of the most important part of any ad, to be very
That we
honest.
shouldn't. Thank you so much. We still get there. You show the dashboard. Thank you so much. So it is not something to joke with. You need to target people that are going to buy these things by location, by interest, by income level, even by gadget. Right? So you know that everybody that clicks on this ad, even if the ad is expensive, you know that the people that are coming are quality. Not that you're running. I'm doing a 5 naira ad for real estate. You're not even selling wig. Why are you forgetting the son or daughter of who you are? You are doing real estate too. Don't be saying you they sell. You're not selling biscuit too. Even biscuits, people that sell biscuit and zobo have target audiences. Then we are talking about you. So your target has to be right. If your target is right and it's deep pocket, targeting people that are in diaspora, Nigerians in diaspora, Africans in diaspora buy more properties. So it's not even something you should even joke with. Don't joke with deep pocket targeting. Let me quickly move on because of time. Now, another secret platform. If there's a platform I would choose for real estate, it is Instagram. Why? Instagram is more or less like, when a child goes to, there are three categories of people. People that went to federal university, people that went to state university, and those that went to the private university. Babcock, all right? Babcock and the likes. Covenant University and the likes. But when we now get to NYSC camp, everybody is the same thing. All right? When we get to the market, labor market, Nigerians have spiritualized everything. They say favor market. You don't have the right skills, you want favor. Be playing. So when you get to the labor market, you need to prove yourself. Real estate is a visual thing, right? So your listings and your ads will do very well with reels, right? So Instagram is a place for those kind of people you are looking for. It doesn't mean that you now write off Facebook. What a smart person will do is to set up ads for the two. But you know that if you have a tiny budget, Instagram is that place to get that quality that you're looking out for. That's why P Square, I don't know, is it Rude Boy or the other one that said, now everybody reach for Instagram because the mindset is Instagram is that app for the elite. That's the mindset. Everybody is rich on Instagram. Even scammers, they are rich. That was why Hush Puppy peppered us that year on Instagram. Let's move on. Retargeting, like I said it earlier, most realtors here lose sales and will continue to lose sales because they are never doing follow-up. Somebody saw your ad, clicked on the ad, asked a question but did not buy, and you let them go like that. Why would you do that? Are you serious? That should not happen. That should never happen. All right? So you need to learn to do retargeting. So I've been able to share with you the basics. I've showed you, I've said it to your eyes, the truth, the bitter truth that a lot of people will not say to you. And while I was talking, you see that I'm well experienced and I've seen these things over and over again. These are things that we do, right? Every day of our lives. We run ads for real estate clients and we get amazing results. So whatever we are sharing with you tonight is right from our heart. Now, I was the first person of the class. Did you learn? Did you pick something? Let's get somebody to give us. Use your mic. Did you learn? Did you learn something? You just figured out your mistake. If you did not tell us, if you did not use the mic, Marvelous will not continue with the practical walkthrough. We want to go to the practical walkthrough, step by step. Oh yeah. Who is using the mic? Make it interactive. I appreciate your teachers. That's the best way we can give you more. Who's coming on board? I was the first person of this class. Did you learn? Did you see your mistakes? Who is coming on board? Marvelous, is the mic activated for everybody?
It is.
It is. We need. It's not bad. We cannot have 20 participants here and not have one person. That beautiful lady with that amazing voice, or that handsome-looking young man that wants to tell us. So the first session was very good. Thank you, Mr. Powerful. We want to hear somebody's voice. I don't know why. I like to hear people's voice. It makes me feel good. All right. Thank you, Mr. Powerful. That's quite amazing. Okay, so we have to go to the practical walkthrough now. Marvelous, are you ready for the practical walkthrough? Mr. Marvelous is head of digital marketing strategy. This guy is fire, right? He gets a lot of people who reach out to him on a daily basis, right? For ads, he handles the ads. He is that guy that is sitting down with the engine. So it's not about mouth; it's about getting the work done. And amazing results that we have had over the years, all from Marvelous leading our team and working with this prospect for ads. So Marvelous, are you ready to take over tonight? And you can go into the practical walkthrough for our amazing people that are in this session tonight to learn and to make money selling their properties with ads. So I think I'm still coming back. I'm still here. After Marvelous is done, I'll take over from him. So Marvelous, I can stop sharing my screen. Over to you.
All right. Thank you so much, Value Done. And that's why we call him Value Done. So much value. Okay, so I would share my screen now, and I would want to know if we can see, so that we'll be on the same page. Can we see my screen? If you can see my screen, just let's just leave a comment. Okay, thank you, Black Swan. All right, so let's get right into it. Now, like he said, like Validon said, one of the biggest mistakes a lot of people do when it comes to ads is that they just go and boost posts. Someone tells them, well, run ads for your business, and then they just go and then they boost post. Can you see my screen? They boost post and then they think they are doing something, and at the end of the day, you find out that you don't have any results. The truth of the matter is that the algorithm is not stupid. Um, Facebook, they are also not loyal to you. So their system is designed in such a way to make them more money. So when you are boosting posts, you are practically making them more money. That's why if you want to run your ads, when you want to set up your ads, it's always best for you to do it on Ads Manager, which you can access. This is a phone. You normally use the system, but this is a phone. You can access that when you go to adsmanager.facebook.com. So for anybody that wants to do it, you can do it as I'm doing it. We'll go to adsmanager.facebook.com, and here you can see the dashboard. We have multiple campaigns that we have done here, a lot of campaigns that we have done. So let's just dive right into it because of our time. So when you click the create button, like he said, the best campaign objective you want to go for is a leads campaign, because it allows you to be able to set up an instant form, and then because you have an instant form that has been set up, you can now define and set your pre-qualifying questions. So you select your lead campaign um here. So give our campaign a name. So let's call it test class, just something. Now you can name it according to the whatever it is that you are selling. You can call it what you are selling. Let's say you are selling a property in Lekki. You can name it that, and that way you'll be able to see how your ad is going. Now the next thing that comes is your budget. And most times when I talk to realtors, I tell them that real estate, all of us here, we know that real estate is not something that anybody's just going to wake up. Am I still here? I need to know if you can still hear me. We are still together.
Yes, sir.
All right, no problem. So I tell realtors, real estate is not something that anybody's just going to just open their. It's not something that anybody else wakes up one morning and say, okay, today the Lord has told me to go and buy real estate. That's not the case. So the people that can buy property, they are not as much as people that buy wigs and bags. So for you to be able to get them on social media, it's a bit more expensive. And because it's a bit more expensive, you have to have a sizable ad budget for whatever it is that you're doing. Personally, I would always advise that, okay, let's say you want to save money, you want to save money, you want to cut costs. Spicy, yes, it's being recorded. You want to save money, you want to cut costs and all that. The least you should do per day, the least you should do per day is 10,000 naira. 10,000 naira per day, the least you should do per day. Because with that, you'll be able to reach more people, and then when you're able to reach more people, you'll be able to get more leads. You get more people into your form when you pre-qualify them, and then you can get more quality people at the end of your form. You will see all what is about. So in the campaign level, I've been able to set up my campaign name, and I've put my budget, which is 10,000 naira, right? Don't necessarily need to do anything else. So click on next. So here in the ad set, This place called the ad set level is where majority of whatever you are doing, whatever settings you are doing is here, and you need to pay very very good attention when you are working in this place. So you can name your ad set, and then for what we are doing, it's always best that you use something called an instant form. You use an instant form. When you are using an instant form, it allows you to be able to pre-qualify people, which we'll get to see very soon. So you select your page. We have a lot of pages here because we've worked with a lot of people, or you can select whichever page you want to use. Let me pick a page. Let me search for a page that okay. So I have this page. Selected my page. I've accepted my lead terms. I've selected my performance goal to for maximize number of conversion leads, and then I come here. We set the budget already, so I scroll down to like till I come to audience. Now, when I come to audience, the first thing I want to do is to increase my minimum age. Increase my minimum age. When we're in Nigeria, even if it's diaspora guys, you are looking to buy property in Nigeria, nobody that is 18 years old wants to buy property, even if they have the money. They are most likely be thinking about things like cars. Even if they are Yahoo guys, they are not first thinking of buying property. So you always increase the age, right? Always increase the age. And then when you now come to your audience, this is where your target audience matters. Your target audience matters. So we have are we still together, or am I going a bit too fast? Are we together, or am I going a bit too fast?
Yes, sir.
All right. So um under detailed targeting, now the first thing you want to do here, we did the first thing we want to do before we even get to detail targeting is targeting by location. So let's say for instance I have a property in I have a property worth 100 million in Lekki, and I'm looking for buyers. Now I can sit down and think, okay, where can I find people that can afford this property? They are going to be in eyebrow areas, like for instance, let's say Ikoyi, the island, the mainland, Lakwe, and all those places. So I can impute those locations here. Let's say Ikoyi. I impute the locations. You have to be careful. So I put the location. I put Ikoyi. I put Lakwe. I have the Victoria Island. Now you know that this is depending and dependent on it depends on when you are selling your property. For instance, if you are selling a property in Ibadan, I don't expect you to be doing this. Or if you are selling your property in Abuja, I expect that you'll be targeting places like Use and the likes, majorly the eyebrow areas. Do you get? So once you have done
I think Mr. Marvelous has got a network issue. He's going to be with us in a while. Let's just wait and be patient. He's going to be back in a second, right? But I'm sure you guys are learning. Are you learning? Are you learning? Mr. Marvelous is going to be back now. Are you back now? Mr. Marvelous, you can exit the call and join us again. All right. So it's going to be back here in a second. Let's just be patient for him to join us again. Let us wait. All right. I'm sure that this is revealing a lot of things to you. I've reviewed some to you. Now he's doing the practical part of it. So don't play with this. These are things that people pay for. All right. A lot of money for. You're getting it without paying anything tonight. So it's better that you follow to the end. Yes, the class is recorded. Yes, it is. I just want us to wait for him to join us again. This could be network issues. It happens because I even faced it too. All right. So guys, let's just stay and wait for Mr. Marvelous to be here back. Kachi, welcome. So we're waiting for Mr. Marvelous. Let me confirm if he's back. All right. So while we are expecting him, I'm sure that you guys have seen that setting up ads goes beyond boosting. That you have seen people do over and over again. You can see how he logged into Facebook Ads Manager, and you can see how he selected his objective, how he's doing the setup for targeting, and I'm sure he's going to cover the point of going as far as the creatives, the questions, pre-qualification, like I told you, and the entire process. So we're expecting him to come back. The network can be very, very funny, not even at this raining times that we have at evenings. So welcome Ezekiel, welcome Rachel, welcome Egusin. I'm sure you guys love this class already. All right. I'm sure you love the class already. Is he back? I'm expecting him to be back soon. Okay, yes, Mr. Marvelous is back now.
Sorry.
Welcome back. You can go ahead.
All right. Where did we stop? I didn't know that I was. What was the last thing
You were
we
sharing
saw?
I think you were sharing your screen and you stopped at location, Lakowe and the likes. So I think you can take over from there.
Okay. So all right. Can we still see my screen?
Yes,
Can we
we
see my
can.
screen? Okay. All right. No problem. So I said after setting your location, the next thing you want to set is your the next thing you want to set is your interest. For instance, you can target people that are frequent international travelers. These are people that will be able to afford the property you are selling, or people that are interested in real estate, or people that are interested in luxury too. You understand? Luxury, real estate, just you understand the dynamics of people that want to buy property, right? You target them in the I want to show it to you. I already did it. I didn't know that I was off. Let me show you. Can we still hear me? Are we still together? Are we still together?
Yes, we are together. Please, everybody, you have to follow Marvelous, Mr. Marvelous. Use your mic. You are free to use your mic
We are
whenever he's
together,
asking
yes.
you for feedback. it's important that you give your
We
teacher
are
a feedback.
together.
Thank you.
All right. So under detailed, if you can see my screen here, you can see detailed targeting. So under detailed targeting here, you can see real estate development. We have luxury goods. You have frequent international travelers. You know, you are basically targeting people that we know can and should be able to afford. That should be able to afford these things. So you can see them here: frequent international travelers, real estate development, luxury goods, and there are many more, but because of our time. So I said the next thing after your audiences is your placement, and your placement practically defines where you want your ad to show. And like Validon said, the best placement for your Instagram ads is for your ads should be on Instagram. You don't necessarily have to show it on Facebook. Show it on Instagram alone. So you come here, you untick every other thing and leave Instagram checked. So by the time we push out this ad, the ad is only going to stay or is only going to show on Instagram. Will not necessarily show in other places aside from Instagram. So once you have been able to do all that settings on your ad set level, then you are now at the level of your ad. Now at your ad level, there are two things you can do. You could either create an ad from scratch or use an existing post. But we're going to be creating an ad from scratch, right? Because I want us to walk through the instant form. Now, if you remember, when we were at the ad set level, we selected instant forms, and we told you that the job of the instant form is to allow us to be able to pre-qualify leads by asking some strategic questions, so that anybody that does not qualify from the strategic questions that we are asking does not get to our funnel. You understand? So when you get to this level, under destination, you can now click on create form. So we want to work on the form. So when we have chosen create form, I give my form a name. Just for me to be able to know. So I can call it October 21st. I think today is 21st, 27th, 22nd. I will use higher intent, because higher intent ensures that whoever is filling this form can confirm their details, right? So the next thing I want to do after I have this place is I can now have the introduction. Now you can put this one off if you don't want to go that far, but you can put it off, you can put it on. Personally, I like to put it off so that I can just go right into the questions I want to ask them. And Validon mentioned some questions that we can ask. Does anybody remember? If you remember, can you tell us some of the questions that he showed us earlier in the class that we can ask realtors? Sorry, clients. If you can remember, just drop some of the questions in the chat. Can we still hear me? Are we together?
Yes, we are
Yes.
together.
All right. So some of the questions that he mentioned, do we remember? I'm only seeing Black Swan typing. Oh, how
What is
much are
your
you,
budget range?
what's your budget range? How much are you looking to? So let's
Yeah.
put the questions here. So we have gone to the questions place, and then I'll, because I want them to be able to type the answers. The more serious they are, the more they will be willing to type. So I can select short answer, and I put my question there. What is your budget? What's your budget range? So I have that question. Then I will add the second question. Short answer again. How soon do you want to inspect? And then usually we always advise that you should have like 3 to 4 questions here, right? And then the next thing you now want to do is to get their details so that either they come to your WhatsApp number or you want to cold call them, you can. So you get their details. So here you have to put a description, just say something like kindly fill in your details.
All right, I guess there is an issue. I do not know. So I guess he's gonna come back in a second just to manage with him. The network issue can be very crazy sometimes, just to manage. I think I had my own fair share of the internet issue earlier today. It was just crazy, despite being on a 5G. Welcome, Mr. Marvelous. Yes, you can proceed to share your screen. Yes, you can. Are you back now? I see you are in the class and you are listening. So you can actually take over. That could be issue. Why do we live in Nigeria? Sometimes network can be very crazy. You have like good intentions and the network will just say, no, not today. This is not going out. That's more or less like village people. But that's not going to happen tonight. We are going to do this and we're going to wrap it up. We are going to wrap it up like let's wait. Um Let me give him a call. All right. So while we are waiting for Mr. Marvelous, so he's back now. He should be back now. So you can go ahead.
I'm back. Are we together?
Yes.
All right. Just bear with me. It's, network issues. So I mean that I got value, so we know that we're together. Can you still hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So once we have these, kindly fill in your details, then can head down to our privacy policy. Um, Most of the time, I always toggle this off too. Put it off, put it off, and then can we see my screen now? Can we see my screen now?
Yeah, I can see it.
Yes, yes, yeah.
Okay. So I said that from where we are the questions. So after you've selected your questions, After you have put in all your questions, the next part of it is the privacy policy, and I usually just put it off since it's optional. I put it off, and then I come to my review screen. So the way this works is that when your prospects are filling the form, when they are filling the form, the review screen allows them to confirm their information, right? This is how you would not get those outside guys coming to your DM, because they have to confirm that, okay, I'm in fact a real person that is talking. So it's always important that you add the review screen. Very, very key. So the ending part now, this is where you now want to tell them what to do. For instance, you want them to chat you up on WhatsApp. So you put it here. You can say, book a consultation on WhatsApp. Book a consultation on WhatsApp. And then here you tell them, I'll say something like, click the link below. Now you always want to add urgency. So you always want to add urgency. So you can say few you can say something like few you can't see my screen. Can we still see my screen? Few slots left. Are we together, everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah. Few slots left. Click the link below. Click the link below to book a consultation. All right. And then here, what you're now going to put here is your WhatsApp link. So you can get your WhatsApp link using Walink. You check the browser for Walink, or you can use Postcron. And then once you have it done, especially with the pre-filled message, so you can add a simple message to it, something like, hello, hello agent, I'm interested in buying your so property, such that when they click on this button, it takes them to your WhatsApp with the pre-filled question, right? And then you put the link here. So I already have the link done already. I can just put it in here, and then from there, anybody that clicks the link here, it takes them to WhatsApp. So I set my call to action button. Say start on WhatsApp. They know that when we click on this, it is taking them to your WhatsApp straight. And whoever does not really want to buy is not going to click on the button. So chat on WhatsApp, you have created the form. We have created the form already. So we have our form. So the next thing we want to do is that we want to now get our ad creative. Now, what is your ad creative? Your ad creative is the video you are using for your promotion, right? What you want to use. One of the ad creatives where you used that gave us a lot of conversion for a client was, and your creatives has to be very, very interesting, like Mr. Validon said. So one of the ad creatives we used was the Achalugo, where we did a video where we said, okay, Achalugo, you must buy property, and it really, really converted like crazy. It converted like crazy. So what you want to do is that here, when it gets to your creative, you can upload from your media. You upload. Let's say this is what you want to use. I'm just using an example. You upload from your media. You upload for your media from your media. Wait for it to upload. Are we still together? While we are waiting for this to upload, please let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if we are together.
Yes, we are together. We are together.
Oh, all right. I'm sure we are getting value from this class.
Yes, 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 yes. Thank you.
Okay. So the video has been uploaded. Selected the video. So we click on next. Click on next. So I click on next, and then this is very, very important. My text, what I want to write on my text, and on your text, you can put your offer there. So you can say something like now selling or few plots remaining. Few plots remaining. You can also use ChatGPT to get this. So for instance, let's say the name of the property you're selling is in Monia. Okay, we're using Lekki. Get a 5 bedroom apartment. I'm just doing this from my head. A 5 bedroom apartment in Lekki, and then you can write the features of the property. Um, is fully detached, well fenced, tiled, perimeter fencing, and all that. So once you have done that, then you can now like leave an urgency saying something like, okay, what's the call to action? Click the link below to book an inspection. So basically, what you are putting here is what you want them to do. It tells after you have had your creative. Your creative is what does most of the work to communicate what you are trying to push out, right? After you have had your creative done, whatever you are putting in your primary text is just to accompany what you have in your creative. So it can be sign up, but this should be book now because it's an inspection that they want to book, right? So you click on next. You don't need any of all this. So you click on next.
The network is trying to hold Mr. Marvelous, but he's going to get back. But so far, so good. You've been learning amazing stuff, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. That's why I would advise you to follow till the very end. Just make up your mind. The next couple of hours, we're almost rounding up. He's going to have to complete the walkthrough. All right. Welcome back, Mr. Marvelous. Yes, you can actually take over. You can increase your speed a bit so that the time can
Okay.
also be can work with the
All
time.
right. Where did you miss me? I after setting up your form, because I already published the ad actually. Published the ad already. You know.
Somebody can go ahead and use the mic. What did you hear from Mr. Marvelous last?
What was the last thing we heard? What was the last thing we heard? So I know what I'm good. What was the last thing we
Hello,
heard?
you talked about putting a link, maybe one link or something on the chat,
Okay. Yes.
on
So
the ad.
okay. All right. That means you didn't even see the part where we worked on the creative. Okay, no problem. Can we see my screen? Can we see my screen?
Yes, your screen is up now.
Okay, just give me a minute. So basically, while this loads, after you have done that aspect where you have your after you have done the aspect where you have your ad up, you have selected what you want to select as regards your form. You have done the form. The next thing for you to do when you get to that side is then you now go and you upload the image. I'm trying to get the exact ad so that I can show you again. So while it's loading, so after you have put together your form, the next thing that you're just going to do is that you go over to the add creative, upload your creative, and then put the text you want to put. After putting the text you want to put, then you can just go ahead and publish the ad. That's all that is left. That's all that is left for that.
All right, Mr.
Okay,
Marvelous.
so it's back.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. You can go ahead and wrap up.
It's not
This
network.
network too poor for
Network is
this
not allowing
night.
me to proceed. It's not allowing me proceed. So I think you might
Too
need to proceed,
poor.
Validon.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Marvelous, for the quick setup that you just did. I'd like to tell
Network
people
is
that
too poor.
what you did tonight is just the tip of the iceberg. We're going to
It's
take
not only
questions
you.
here. So it's not all here. There's still a lot to do, right? And we're going to show you how we can be part of one big family, and we can help you get amazing results, and we can work together. We can also teach you, right? So that would come up shortly. But before then, there are people here that have got a lot of questions in their minds, all right? What Marvelous just did now with the walkthrough is what an expert will do, but it was just scratching the surface, and it showed you a bit of the in-depth. there's still more to this. For example, there's a targeting secret or bundle that we have been using for years now, and it's been giving us results, and a lot of other stuff that you get to see at the end of this call tonight. But before then, you have questions. Please, this is the time. You can ask by typing. You can also use the mic and ask your questions. We'll take 3 questions before we go to the final phase, and we close up for tonight. We started around 8:30 plus. You got questions? This is the opportunity to use the mic, or you can type. So Marvelous, please, you can also check the comment section. I'm sure that we can get to see some questions. If you have questions, this is an amazing session that you should take advantage of. All right? It's an amazing session that you should take advantage of. This is an opportunity to ask from those that are already doing it over and over again every day of their lives, setting up ads for real estate. This is the opportunity to ask. If you were to sit down in a room and ask this question, you pay for it. So this is the opportunity. 3 questions that were good. 3 questions. If you want to use your mic, you can as well use your mic. If you want to ask that. Yes, good evening. Is that whose end is that?
Okay,
Which
I
chicken?
want to ask.
Oluseyi. All right.
My name is Lucy.
Oluseyi, you can go ahead. Yes, we can hear you, Oluseyi. Oh, your mic is muted, Oluseyi. You can get your mic back on and proceed.
Okay, thank you. I was saying, why do you prefer to upload your media instead of posting it and then using it as an existing post on Ads Manager? Is there
All right.
an
All right.
advantage to uploading?
All right. Thank you so much, Oluseyi. Now, every ad, even though you're trying to generate leads, human beings we are moved by numbers. That's why if you check somebody's Instagram account and you see, say, 5,000 followers, you have this kind of respect, or 10,000, or 20K, or 1 million followers, without even knowing if they are real or they are robots. So, in real sense, the reason you are selecting existing is if there's an existing engagement on the ad, even though you're trying to optimize for sales, it would be good if the existing creative has some engagement and all of those things. So if it doesn't have engagement, there's no need of you can click on existing and use it, or you can upload. Each of them, any of them works. But it's an advantage for you to use existing if the post already has an engagement. Because if you're uploading it fresh, the engagement is just starting from ground zero. But if it is already there on your profile as existing, the engagement will still be there, and you're taking advantage of the numbers you have beforehand. So that's the difference between the two. Oluseyi, I hope I've been able to answer your questions.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. All right. So who else is getting on the mic or wants to ask a question? How do we get to learn personally? Yes, you're going to see that in a while. Who else? Adebiyi Oshineye, thank you so much. You have a growth mindset. I think I made a mistake to mute Mr. Ezekiel Adebanjo. Sorry about that. I've unmuted you. There was a kind of noise somewhere. So I don't know where. So I've unmuted you now in case you want to use the microphone. Thank you so much. All right. Mr. Ezekiel was actually following the class from the beginning. He's an amazing person. Who else? You've got a question you want to ask. This is the opportunity to ask that question. That real estate question in your mind that you are pondering on, that is not making you sleep, that is making you feel like you should get a soap this December so that you can make a lot of money because your colleagues are selling. Yes, go ahead, Mr. Ezekiel.
Good evening, Vidi.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate this session.
Yeah, I think I lost you for a second. Oh,
Can you hear me?
yes, it's better now.
Can you hear
Yes, sir.
me
It's
now?
better now. Yes, sir. It's better.
Okay.
Loud and clear. I don't know if the issue is from my end, but maybe Mr. Ezekiel
So
can.
I guess it's because of this session. That is why I've not been able to run my eyes because I'll just keep procrastinating. Oh, God. The network is too poor, just too poor.
Yeah, you can go ahead, sir. I'm listening. We can hear you now at this point.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. We can hear you now.
Okay, so I guess it's because of you, it's because of this session. That is why I've not been able to or whatsoever, sir. So thank you so much because this has actually opened my eyes and have been able to see what I've been doing wrong. Because it is so annoying when I see some guys coming to my DM telling me that they have a 10,000 contacts that they are doing graphic designing, and I will ask them, when have you been in this business? They're like 2 years, 3 years. Okay. Do you know I pay money to run these ads? When you know that you're not interested in my house, in my property, why did you click on my ads? So I believe I've been doing it wrongly then, but now I'm my eyes are open. So
Thank you so much, Mr. Ezekiel Adebanjo. I heard a bit of what you said about those guys. About those guys in your DM.
I've seen I've seen my hair and I'm, I'm from this night, even if not because the network is poor. So I think from tomorrow is Thursday, I can be able to do it. I will be able to do it much better.
Amazing, sir.
And
Thank you so much, sir.
if there's any place I'm getting it wrong, I think I can be able to reach out to you.
All right, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Our doors are open. Our doors are open. Not just that. We are also going to. Thank you so much, Mr. Ezekiel.
Other
The network.
specialist that I thought it was just filming the room. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I want to say a big thank you and kudos to you. So I would like to ask, please, what is the right time to run ads? What is the right time, or when is the right time to run ads? Is it in the afternoon, in the morning, or at night? And if you know, okay, sir.
All right. I'll quickly answer that. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts. The network was quite bad. I probably could hear some of them, but I heard your amazing feedback to our team, and you're also asking when is the best time to run ads. So this is it. Whenever you're running an ad, the best time to run ad is early in the morning, in the early hours of the morning. So sometimes we set up an ad at night and we schedule it to run by 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. in the morning. Afternoon can be very dry. So setting up an ad in the afternoon and expecting it to run in the afternoon is a waste of money. All right, it's going to drag because at that time, logically, people are not available in the afternoon on the internet. They're trying to get lunch or trying to just focus on their work wherever they are. So surfing the internet in the afternoon can be somehow a bit of not too frequent with people, but morning and evening are perfect. So anytime you're setting up your heart, set it up to run in the morning or in the evening. So I'm sure that answers Mr. Ezekiel's question. So one more person, we need to quickly rush. We've got other trainings
Hello.
to do
I
tonight.
have one more
Yes, please go ahead.
question.
Yes, please ask Oluseyi.
Okay, I once tried to use the lead objective, but I didn't know how to get the information from people who filled the form. So how do you, is that where in the back end do you get those information, their phone numbers and other details, those who filled the form?
All right. Thank you so much, Oluseyi. So now getting that is actually not so hard. There's something called lead form data, or there's something at the back end. You're going to see lead forms. So it has all the responses. The easiest way to find that is by going to Ads Manager. When you get to Ads Manager, you see a menu button. All right. There's a menu button that has almost all the features of Ads Manager. It's not like you're setting up an ad. You're not clicking on the create button. You're only clicking on the menu button. You see custom events, data. You see lead form, responses. You see a lot of things right there. So just use the menu button at the Ads Manager section, and you find your lead forms waiting for you there beautifully in CSV. That you can actually open it in Excel sheet, and it could easily do your follow up with them. So thank you so much, Madam Oluseyi, for asking that question. All of us here tonight, we all can say that tonight's session was explosive and it was massive. But I want to tell you, whatever it is you have learned tonight is just a tip of the iceberg. Somebody was asking, how do we get to learn from you personally? We're not working as a personal brand. We are a team. We've been doing this for years. We have clients right now that we run ads for. So whatever we are giving to you is not what anybody can give to you. You can see that in 1 hour, 37 minutes, we have been able to demystify everything. And so because of that tonight, we are introducing, we're supposed to be clapping for this. This is massive. We're introducing the copy and paste ad setup.
We'll be back. He'll be back.
Yes, guys, sorry, I had a network issue, but I'm back now. So I was saying that everything you've learned tonight is just a tip of the iceberg. There's something more than that. We were just giving you a bit of it. Just like a mesuya will give you a bit of the suya. There's a real deal somewhere waiting for you. And that is the real estate ad setup bundle. This has everything that you need. Like, we are doing it one step at a time. There's no need of rushing, one step at a time, including all the diaspora targeting that we have been using to get results. So this is the copy and paste ad setup. Very, very easy for you to use. No matter who you are and where you're from, you can use the copy and paste ad setup to set up a real estate ad that is guaranteed to give you results. Do you want this copy and paste ad setup system? Right? Just type copy and paste. Let me see the people that want this tonight. For those that are asking us, how can I learn from you personally? We're not just one person. It's a team. Leadership Agency is a team, a full-blown team with amazing talent, amazing. Let me see the people that are commenting. You want the copy and paste. This is going to help your real estate business. There's no need of you paying any ads guy amazing a lot of money every month to set up ads for you. All you have to do is just to use the system. Type copy and paste. Oh, we have Mr. We have Powerful, we have Prop, we have Mr. Ezekiel. All right, these three guys are amazing people, amazing CEOs, realtors. Should have this. Them. So if you want to be them, then this opportunity. So what are you going to find in this Power Pack bundle? Be very fast. Exactly how to set up your manager's account from scratch, how to crack the campaign code. Marvelous only use lead ads. There are other So there are other conversion lead systems that we did not share tonight. There are also ways we target like a sniper. We have that, the exact keywords that we use in targeting. How do we write our ad copy? How do we design our scroll stalling ads using AI? How do we track the entire process, like step by step? How do we retarget so your ad? Yes, so how do you retarget those that saw your ad just to make them buy? These are the things you are going to find in this copy and paste system. That's not all. Anybody who takes action tonight will be added to a support community. That's going to be our mentorship group for realtors, right? And this is what 100K. So a group, a tiny group. We want to work with just 3, 4, 5 people who are in that tiny group, who we are working with. You set up your ads, you show us, we correct you. We want to push you to results. So there's no need of you, wasting 100K, 500K, and so on ads without results. This is going to change it for you. Guess what? This should be worth how much? Who can tell me? If we're going to put a price on what we have done tonight, it should be like how much? It should be like 200K, 300K. I know how much I charge per hour to be able to teach realtors how to set up ads. Not even talk about the marvelous to the team. There's a lot of money, right? So tonight we are going to help you, and I'm going to show you just one result from somebody. He said, I'm honestly shocked, Marvelous. Just from the ad you created, about 3 property viewing requests and 8 serious DMs in less than 24 hours. Somebody even asked if they could pay a deposit before viewing. I had to turn on my notification at some point. This is somebody's result from ads. This is a special community that we did earlier that had 230 participants, and those guys are realtors. And so what we are sharing with you tonight is going to change your business. We are ready to mentor you. We are not selling one bundle to you and then you take it and you're on your own. There is an active support group where we're going to be having sessions like this, look into your ads, help you, right? Marvelous, are you still here?
Yes, I am, sir.
All right. So what do you think about support that you've been giving to realtors over time? How helpful has it been for them so these guys can understand the value of the extra support you are giving to them when it comes to setting up their ads? And what do we charge for real estate ads? So just so they know that what we are doing tonight is massive for them.
All right. So the support that I've been giving to realtors has been massive. Most of them have had someone that she's done over 4 million in ad spend in less than 3 weeks, and she's been able to sell around 5 properties, ranging between 100 to 120 million. So anytime she wants to do the ad, definitely we look at it together, see what we can work on. Because the truth of the matter is that the Meta's algorithm is always changing. It's always changing. So if you are not observing it with a trained eye, what might work today might not work tomorrow. So there's always that constant support that needs to be done, and we've been able to get amazing results from her. She's a private person actually, so she was supposed to be on this call too, but she's a private person. And she's not the only one. We've had other people too that we provide support to, and they have been getting massive results. Even the if you remember, sir, the Ghanaian woman we spoke about, she was able to do, at least the last time we spoke, she said she has been able to sell over 40 properties this year alone. So it's massive. And what we charge, per month for us to take up your ad and do it ourselves, we charge nothing less than 250, 300 to set up the ad, look at it, observe it, work on it, because we know that you are going to make way more. We have made way more, times 40, times 50 in return of ad spend. So that's what we normally charge. That's our standard charge for it, sir. Are you there, sir?
Yeah, I'm with you. Thank you so much, Marvelous, for adding more value to this conversation so everybody can see that what we are doing tonight is just more or less that we are helping these guys. So you have 2 options, guys. You can either take the recording and go and figure it out yourself, or you can be in a special mentorship group where you have mentors who are helping you. You have a copy and paste system and bundle. Which of them would you like to do? The first one or the second one? The first one is going to be damn stressful. Marvelous had network issues. You think he will share everything that he knows about ads just in this class? That's a lie. That cannot happen. So tonight only we have a limited offer. We should put 150K on this because the moment we show you this and we have in a mentorship group, we are not going to have you pay us to help you set up ads again. So what we are doing for you, we should charge 150, 200 for this. But tonight only we are giving it out to 10 people. Well, let's reduce this by half. So let's say 5 people. We don't want a crowd. We want something very private. It's a private community. So we want just 5 people. Pay 30,000 naira. The account details is going to be dropped here tonight by Marvelous. After your payment, drop your proof on the group, and you'll be added to a special community, giving access to the private bundle, and we can roll this week. So I just want to tell you, first things first, this is not by force. Nobody needs your money. That's the reality. We do amazing figures already. Aside that, I also want you to understand that if you're not stepping on board or jumping on board on this, you are going to give Mark Zuckerberg your money. He has not added any value to you. We have added value to you. So if you are somebody who you have the conscience and you feel like these guys have done so well for me, I think I should really learn from them, then you're on board. But if you feel like, oh, what did they do? I didn't learn anything. I know these things already. Hey, I beg, you can just shift and do it by yourself. But if you're one of those guys that are so humble and are ready to learn from us, I have over 11 years marketing experience. Marvelous has been doing that for over 6 years. So 17 years altogether. I'm giving you a guarantee, and I'm giving you a money back guarantee that if you get on board with this, you are not going to regret it. It's going to change your entire ads game. This is just the tip of the iceberg. There's more secrets that we did not share tonight, which you should be part of. So tonight only 5 slots at 30,000 naira, not negotiable. Look at how much you have spent on ads. 30K is what? Is it for Gary or is it for Fufu? Is it for Eba? So you know the industry you are. It is a big industry, a lot of money in the industry. I know some of you may not have made the money like that. Some of you have made the money. If there's somebody with a package for you and they bring him from Lekki or VI to teach you ads and they just tell you blah 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 blah, they collect 500K, money don't go. But we are here very passionate. You can feel the passion in my voice and in Marvelous voice. So we've added value to you. If you like yourself, if you want your real estate business to remain at the same point, then you don't need this. But if you want to get massive result this year, before the end of the year, then you should be on board. Let me also tell you, this is a forever mentorship group. It's not something we're going to close after 1 month and say that's the end of it. So I'm giving you a guarantee. So get on board now. Account details with webinar was watching. Do feedback, blessed you in comments. Say thank you. We love you so much, and I want to tell you that real estate is going to change your life. But you have to get your ads parts or your ads game. You have to get it correctly so you can make more money. All right, guys. Poverty is a bastard. Sales is going to kill poverty. Get on board now, and let's help you win when it comes to real estate ads. Have a nice night. Get on board. Don't miss out. Take care, guys. Bye for now. Marvelous. You have last word?
No last
Because
words,
we're
sir.
wrapping